Hey guys, wanted to go through some things on here just as kind of a beginner where I work at and what I've been doing. Um, there's a lot of things that I didn't know when I started playing Epic 7 that I wish I had known. And I was going to just do some videos and just talk about where I wish I'd have started. Um, Sanctuary is one of those things I wish I'd done a better job at in the beginning. Um, you got to use your Breath of Orbis up here to construct different parts of this. And I believe as you play through the game, you're going to have to address where you're putting those. For instance, if you're in the Forest of Souls, you can improve this building and you can do different things with time and how many slots you have. I still have it maxed out on the number of slots, but I've moved the Breath of Orbis that I have over to the Alchemist Steeple because I feel like at this stage where I'm at in the game, catalysts are very important to me to max out my units. But right now, if you're playing at the beginning of the game, you're going to want to focus on Forest of Souls and the Heart of Orbis and High Command, in my opinion. And I really wasn't doing High Command correctly. I started looking at some things and trying to do some research and videos and things like that. And I realized that you can get conquest points from doing high command missions. So I've got two going on right now. You can see my improvements. I've maxed out the barracks, I've maxed out the floating station to get as many of the war missions as I can because that gives you conquest points. And the conquest points are used to buy armor and upgrades when you're in the shop down here, conquest points. It helps you buy the gladiator's armor and the older season stuff, and then even the charms. And buying the charms, that having the gear, buying the charms, that's the thing to do when you're just starting out is to get the gear and get the characters. There's a lot of reroll guides out there, so I'm not going to go into that, but that's for a new player. That's where you want to start at is with equipment and with the reroll. And equipment's hard to get. The best way to get it is through the events that they do. Like right now, there's a few things in here. I mean, you can get some pretty good pieces of equipment, but that's where I would start if I could do this all over again. Focus on high command, Force Souls and the Heart of Orbis. I don't like the Steel Workshop as much because it takes a lot of gold. And starting out, you don't have that much of anything, really. I mean, really, the Sanctuary and just playing the adventure, you'll get a ton of stuff playing through and doing like everything in Britannia right here and maxing all this out, getting all of your Sky Stones. That's very important in the beginning to keep on summoning, to keep trying to get those better units. And then the arena, I wish I'd focused more on arena. I'm in master level right now, but I can select a reward. I'm getting 460 sky stones, right? That combined with the farming that I do allows me to do 10, sometimes 20 summons a week. I don't play that much. I play a little bit every day. Um, but that part too, getting back to arena and sanctuary and adventure. Those I think are the three things that as a new player you really need to focus on. Get that down, get through the story. You're going to get some good equipment. You're going to get a lot of conquest points from the arena. to help with upgrading that equipment. And then in the sanctuary, again, you're going to get the penguins to upgrade your units, the conquest points, and the gold, and even, you know, the ancient coins. I mean, those are great for trading in for um, the upgrades for your rings and your necklaces, the accessories. Those are so hard to upgrade without that. That's why I really liked when they added the automaton tower right there. It's one of my favorite things they've added. I max this out every single time that I can so I can upgrade that equipment, because that's where your percentages and some of your other things are going to come from. Um, that's another important thing that I didn't know as a new player, was looking at your equipment and looking at things and going, okay, is this good or bad? I don't know. It was hard for me to say. And then looking at all these, I finally changed all of these up to where I was going off of percentages instead of flat stats. And I was just, I thought, oh, it's epic, it's great. Well, no, it's not. You gotta have the right stats for the right character. Not to say that you get rid of it, kind of want to save it, because that way, if you save it, you can trade it in or upgrade other necklaces or equipment or whatever. The trade-in feature is pretty cool too. When you're newer, though, you're not really going to use it, but as you advance and you get a lot more equipment, you're going to want to do something with it, either sell it or use it to upgrade other equipment. I would advise you go to the Alchemist Steeple here and you go to your charm thing and you craft something with it. I crafted some accessory charms this morning. I got 2 epic charms and 2 of the intermediate charms that are like 4,500 experience. So it's a great way to get those charms to upgrade your equipment. And going back to that, looking at these, just the flat stats were really killing me. The only thing I'm going to accept flat stats on is speed. You'll see that I got a lot of boots that have that's all there is for speed, really. It's just a flat stat. But you get a level 85 boot, you're going to add 40 speed there. You see that's on Angelica. This other guy's on Euphane. So I use that a ton. That's on Fallen Cecilia right there. That's the only thing that I'm accepting a flat stat on, is that speed stat, right? As the main stat. Because speed, it's so important. But the percentages on these really depends on what you're going for. So I won't talk about that in this video, but that as a newer player, knowing that kind of stuff would have really helped me develop my account faster. And hopefully I've said something, or you've gotten something out of this that can help you out with your account if you're stuck somewhere. And thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna post up some new arena stuff soon. Been trying out some new things, and hope to see you then. So appreciate it.